Ladies and gentlemen, young kings, young queens, I want you to sit with me for a moment, not with your body, but with your mind. Turn down the noise of the world, the scrolling, the comparing, the doubting, the voices that say you can't. And I want you to listen. Not with your ears, but with your spirit. Because what I'm about to say isn't for your comfort. It's for your calling. You were not born to blend in. You were born to stand out. You were not created to live in fear. You were created to lead. In faith, you were not designed for mediocrity. You were designed for greatness. You are not a mistake, you see. The world will try to convince you that you're just another number, just another name. It's just another person walking through life trying to survive. But you were not born by accident. You were born on purpose. For a purpose, there is something inside of you that the world has never seen before. And there is something ahead of you that the world desperately needs, but you will never see it. You will never feel it. You will never become it, unless you learn to do one thing: dream big. Small dreams are comfortable. They're not meant for you. Let me tell you something. Small dreams feel safe. Small dreams make sense. But small dreams are like small cages you can breathe, but you can't soar. Some of you are shrinking your vision because people around you think small. You got a dream to build a business? They say, be realistic. You got a dream to travel the world? They say, that's not for people like us. You want to act, right? Preach, lead, create. They look at you with doubt in their eyes, with limits in their minds, and you start. Believe them. But what if I told you their fear is not your future? Their limitation is not your boundary. Their voice is not your truth. What if the only thing holding you back is that you've been thinking too small for far too long? Dreams require work now. I'm not going to lie to you. Dreaming big isn't just about imagination. It's about discipline. It's about doing the work when nobody's watching. It's about fighting through the silence. When the likes don't come, when the followers don't grow, when the money isn't there, when the people you love don't support, you still show up, you still grind, you still speak your vision out loud. Because you're not dreaming for applause, you're dreaming for legacy. Life is going to hit you now. Let me tell you something most people won't say. Life is going to hit you hard. There are going to be seasons when everything goes wrong, when people walk out, when doors close, when sickness comes, when bills pile up, when the lights go off literally and figuratively, and in those moments you'll be tempted to shrink, give up, to settle, to say maybe I was wrong. That's the moment where you decide, do I give in? Or do I grow through it? Because pain is a classroom, and if you stay long enough, you will graduate with strength, vision, and clarity. Don't let the fire burn your, let it forge why. I've seen people get broken by failure. But I've also seen people get built by failure. It's all in how you respond. You can let the fire burn you, or you can let it forge you into something indestructible. Listen to me. Every no is a seed for a bigger yes. Every delay is a setup for divine timing. Every heartbreak is a lesson wrapped in pain. You just gotta keep going. Keep trusting. Keep dreaming. Because your story isn't over. You're just on chapter 1. Mindset is everything you want to know. What separates winners from the rest. It's not talent, it's not money, it's not connections, it's mindset. Winner wakes up and says, I don't care what it looks like right now. I don't care what they said. I don't care what I lost. I'm still going to win. Even if they're scared, even if they're tired, even if they don't. Feel ready, they show up. They execute. They speak life over themselves, and they refuse to give up. Keep God first. Let me tell you something that kept me going when nobody believed in me. I kept God first, not religion, relationship. Every time I had a choice to quit, every time I didn't know where the next check was coming from, every time I was rejected, I went to God. I talked to Him like a friend. I cried. I questioned, but I never stopped trusting, because I knew this. God never gives a dream without giving the power to fulfill it, but the process. The process is what prepares you to carry it. Assignment. Work on you being for the dream becomes real. You've got to become ready. Some of you are praying for the platform, but you haven't built the character to stand on it. You're praying for success, but you're not prepared for the pressure that comes with it. So God says, let me build you in private before I bless you in public. And that's why the dream hasn't happened yet. Not because it's not real, but because you still need to become the version of you who can handle it. So don't curse the waiting room. Work in it, the beginning of greatness. If you remember nothing else I've said today, remember this: dream big, dream. So big they think you're crazy. Dream so big it forces you to become someone you've never been before. Dream so big it makes you cry just imagining it coming true. And then wake up every day, do the work. Because you're not just chasing a dream, you're becoming the dream. Let me tell you the truth. The dream isn't hard to create, it's hard to protect. Because once you start dreaming big, once you start chasing purpose, once you start walking in your calling, the enemies of vision will show up. You won't need to go looking for them. They'll come looking for you, and if you're not ready, they'll shut you down before you even get started. So today, I want to warn you about the 5 enemies that will come to kill your dream if you let them. Fear is the first killer. Of dreams, fear will whisper in your ear. What if you fail? What if they laugh at you? What if you lose everything? What if you're not good enough? But let me ask you something. What if you fly? What if the dream actually works? What if the life you've always imagined is on the other side of that fear? Let me break it down for you. Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. It's a story you tell yourself before anything bad even happens. And you live inside that story like it's the truth. But listen to me closely, fear is a liar. You don't conquer fear by waiting for it to go away. You conquer fear by doing what it says you can. Negative voices. The second enemy of vision is voices, the ones outside you and the ones inside you. The outside voices sound like, you can't do that. People like us don't make it. That dream's too big. You're being unrealistic. And the inside voice says, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should just settle. Let me tell you something. Real clear. Nobody has the right to write your story but you. Not your past. Not your parents. Not your pain. Not your old teachers. Not the people who left. Not the ones who gave up on you. You have the pen. You have the paper. And you have the power. So stop giving the mic to people who don't even believe in themselves. Turn down the world's volume and turn up. Your inner warrior CIO effort to comfort is dangerous. It feels good. It feels safe. It makes sense. But comfort will rob you of your calling. You cannot dream big and stay in the shallow end. You've got to get uncomfortable. You've got to stretch. You've got to walk out onto the water where the waves are wild and the risk is real. You will never grow in your comfort zone. Growth lives in the fire. Breakthrough lives in the storm. Listen, comfort wants you to survive, but purpose wants you to thrive. You've got to choose. Let's an SE know this one stings, but it needs to be said. Some people don't need more opportunities. They need more work ethic. You say you want the dream, but you sleep through your mornings. You say you want to be successful, but you haven't. Studied, trained, practiced, prepared. The dream doesn't show up when you're scrolling. It shows up when you're sweating. Lazy habits kill more dreams than failure ever will. So ask yourself, am I committed or am I just interested? Because the dream won't chase you. You have to chase it. Deloitha. Final enemy is delay. Not from life, from you. You keep saying, I'll start tomorrow. I'll wait till I feel ready. Next year, next month, someday. What someday? Is not a day on the calendar. Now is all you've got. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need all the answers. You don't need 100% clarity. You just need to move. Action brings clarity. Motion breaks. Fear, progress builds confidence. Start now. Start small. Start scared. Just start. Vision needs protection. You wouldn't build a house and leave the doors wide open at night. Why? Because what you build needs to be protected. Your dream is no different. You've got to protect your vision from doubt, fear, distractions, and small-minded thinking. You've got to be intentional about who speaks into your life. Not everybody deserves access to your vision. Some people can't see past their own limitations. How are they going to understand yours? Cut the noise. Protect the dream. Stay locked in, because vision without protection turns into regret. Are you willing to be misunderstood? I want to say something bold to you. Dreamers are often misunderstood. You're going to be called crazy. You're going to be laughed at. You're going to be criticized. And that's okay, because the ones who are bold enough to dream big are the ones bold enough to change the world. Einstein was called crazy. Martin Luther King was arrested. Steve Jobs was fired. Jesus was crucified. But they didn't let that stop them. They knew who they were. They knew what they were called to do. And they kept going. You've got to do the same. Be willing to be misunderstood. Reset your circle. Let me ask you something hard. Who's in your circle? Are they feeding your vision or starving it? Do they believe in your potential?
I want right.
Remind you of your past? Sometimes, to protect the dream, you have to reset the room. You don't need a crowd. You need clarity. You need a circle that's aligned with your calling. People who call you higher. People who correct you in love. People who see what you carry even when you forget it yourself. Keep the fire lit. Listen to me. The world is cold. Life gets hard, but don't let the fire in your soul go out. Keep it lit. Remind yourself daily why you started. When nobody claps, keep going. When nobody sees the vision, keep building. When everything falls apart, start again. Because the fire in your spirit is not. It's just for you. It's for the generations after you. You don't just dream for yourself. You dream for your bloodline. You dream for the ones who never had a chance to. You dream for the ones who will walk through the doors you kicked open, so don't quit. The enemies of vision are real, but they're not stronger than your purpose, not stronger than your calling, not stronger than your grit, not stronger than your God. So now you know what you're fighting against. And now it's time to fight for something. For your dream. For your peace. For your future. For your freedom. For your freedom. Dream big, protect it fiercely, and never stop chasing it.